charity fatigue is when the people who have come in, presumably the majority of your community, have gone above and beyond as they tend to do when it comes to charitable contributions, and will help you reach your charity goal that you've had for the week, the month. It doesn't really matter what the time scale is. With the outcome, the charity fatigue can matter, but it all applies. And then when you're done raising money for charity, you can find yourself in a situation where they're tapped out, right? I've done this myself on the donating and then tipping side of things, where helping friends of mine reach their goals. And I'm like, that was $300. I cannot sub to anybody or buy cheer or tip to any of my friends for the next month, because I'm tapped out because I helped the charity. And it's fair to talk about the fact that that working with charity doesn't inherently mean it isn't inherently bad for business, because a lot of times there's that misperception. I shouldn't do charity work because it means that money doesn't go to me, which of course that looks selfish, but it's a fair concern. But you can end up in situations. I think Loco and I can both attest to this. I'm not sure about you, Wshand, with working with brands, because you were talking about that you don't do sponsorships and affiliateships that much. Working with brands for charity stuff, sometimes that gets your foot in the door for a future collaboration for your own personal finances, your own personal gain later. So you're doing something with a brand for the charity work, and then 6 months later, you're like, hey guys, we worked great together. I'm looking at doing this other thing. What do you think? And they're like, it was great working with you for the charity thing. Let's do it. Let's get on board. And companies love getting on the charity bandwagon for really good reason. It's good for business, and it's charity. So it's like it's all working really fantastically together.
Absolutely.
So there is value to that, but you do have to be aware of. Oh man, what a tangent. I'm sorry, and you're welcome.
Oops.
You have to be aware of the charity fatigue, the potential for it to not overexert yourself and your community.
Yeah, and it's not just like knowing that your community is gonna be tapped out to support you, but it's also like you should not do another charity stream for a while, right? Like you don't want to put the pressure, because
yes,
like hitting your own goals is one thing, but the idea of charity and asking for money for charity, it puts a lot of pressure on your audience. If you're constantly raising money for charity, people constantly, it's about that guilt that you guys mentioned earlier. Now they're feeling a guilt towards not being able to give money to a charity, and now they're feeling this once a month, or for an entire month straight. So that's definitely something to be aware of, and just kind of put some space in between those charity streams.
And the charity wants you to do it in a sustainable way too. They'd much rather you raise $500 a year for 5 years than $1,000 in 1 year, where you then burn out and never do it again.
Yeah.